Welcome back to the channel. This is DeadMf. We are back again in the prison called life. So video topic. Somebody wanted me to do a video on being the black sheep. Being the black sheep in your family. I don't like the word the black sheep, because first of all, I've never seen a black sheep. I guess that's the purpose, right? Because a black sheep, it just means you're different. Sheep is usually white, so if you're a black sheep, it just means you're different. So yeah, how does it feel to be the black sheep? As you can tell, I've probably been a black sheep for most of my entire life, but it's something that I cannot say it's a term that it fits me. I cannot say it's a term that fits me. It doesn't fit me anymore. Because you have to understand that when you want to classify yourself as a black sheep, just basically means that you don't want to fit in with what your family is doing. Sometimes you are born into a Christian family, and they love Jesus, and you yourself, you don't really find a connection with Jesus that much. So you're forced to go to church and listen to all the stories of Moses bringing the Israelites to the promised land, forced to go to the temple with your father praising Allah. You're not really that guy. Or sometimes you're born into a family of graduates, and they really value education, and you want to be a rapper. You want to be Lil Yachty. You don't really fit in with what your family is known for, So that's what it technically means to be a black sheep. I mean, for myself, it mainly comes to me thinking differently from how my family thinks, what they believe in. I usually challenged it a lot. I'm like, nah, I don't think that's how we should be going on about this, man. Always the rebel, always hard-headed, stubborn, but just some internal problems with me, man. But you have to understand that it's not your family's fault. It's not your family's fault that they do things the way they do them. You have to understand that they do them because it's what their parents taught them. They do them because it's what's good for them. That's what gives them a frame into their life. It gives them a template to follow. So as a black sheep, because you do not understand that template, you tend to challenge it, which is good, because I don't believe in just following things blindly, and most people, they end up conforming. Sooner or later, they just end up conforming, and they end up doing what their parents used to do. It's not your fault, it's nature. Some, they are going to conform. They might brand themselves as the black sheep right now, feel like their family hates them. Meanwhile, their family just wants them to conform. But sooner or later, you might find yourself thinking, okay, I'm just gonna do what these people want me to do. It's just nature. Your parents also rebelled in their teens, but as time went on, they just did what everybody does, because when you start to get old, you start to have responsibilities, then you start to have a job, things like that. You start to be more conservative, because when you're a teen, you're more liberal. You want freedom rights for everybody. You're not really in tune with reality, because reality should tell you that that's not possible. You want to be vegan, you want to save the planet, you're a hippie, you're enjoying your day, you want people to address the climate situation, all of that stuff. Climate change is gonna kill us all. You're screaming on about that, but then people are not listening. You know why? Because they're focused on money. So when you start to have your first job, now all of a sudden you've got bills to pay. Liberalism flies out the window. Now you realize, oh shit, taxes, all of that stuff, it just flies out the window, man. Like, you've got to deal with taxes, you've got to deal with all of those things. So yeah, man, but being the black sheep, it's mainly about staying true to who you are. It's mainly about staying true to who you are. Doesn't matter what kind of responsibilities come your way, but are you able to stay true to who you are? The things that you valued as a teenager, especially if they're useful things, realistic things, are you able to stay true to them? So you have to forge your own path as a person. If you want to find out who you really are, you have to forge your own path. Do something different that nobody has ever done in your family. That's the good side about being a black sheep. You're able to forge your own path and do something productive. You don't have to destroy your life because you're a black sheep. It just means you're taking a different path. Maybe if your family believed in working a job and being a wage slave, you can believe in owning a business, and saying, oh well, I want to own my own business. So being a black sheep, it's something that always has a negative connotation to it, but it shouldn't really be branded in a negative light, because it just means you're a free thinker. You're not following the herd, you're not subscribing to rules that make no sense to you. You're just doing what you think is relevant, what you think is right for you as a person, as an individual, because individuality is very important. It's very important for you to get to where you are, or where you want to be. You have to understand who you are first as an individual. And if you don't understand that, might as well conform, to what everybody's saying. If you don't know who you are, might as well just do what everybody else is doing. And if you hate it, then you'll realize that, okay, I hate this now. I need to find out who I am. So, yeah, man. That's how life works, That's how life works. When you conform, people love you. They don't question a thing about you. They tend to trust you because you're conforming. You believe what they believe in, so they feel safe around you, But if now you tend to go the other way, you're doing your own things, people find you strange. Like, what are you doing there, fella? Why are you in this new age spirituality stuff? What is this stuff about reincarnation? We're Christians here. That's what we do here. We worship God Almighty. So they tend to be like, Sometimes you even find that you're trying to date somebody and I'll be like, oh no, if you're not Christian, I'm afraid this cannot work. Sorry. Then you'll probably be like, oh fuck, this is not working for me. No, it's working for you. You just have to find somebody that thinks like you, even though there are a few of those, because everybody's just so fucking programmed. But yeah, man, that's what being the black sheep is all about. This is DeadMf and I'm signing out.